Before you start, tips to pass with confidence. The California Permit Knowledge Test has 46 multiple-choice questions, and you need at least 38 correct, approximately 83%, to pass. Instead of wasting time piecing together notes or flashcards, head straight to dmvtestmaster.com. Everything you need to study is already there. You'll get realistic simulated quiz questions in every category: signs, rules, penalties, and more, different difficulty levels, and even an AI Concierge DMV test assistant to guide you step by step through the entire process. A few smart habits to boost your score: practice under test-like conditions, no notes, time yourself, and review your weak spots. Focus on understanding why an answer is correct. DMV Test Master explains it so you're prepared even when questions are phrased differently. Stay calm on test day. Read each question carefully. Watch for words like except, unless, always, and eliminate obviously wrong choices first. With dmvtestmaster.com, you're not just practicing, you're training like it's the real test, so you can walk in confident and walk out licensed. Category 1. Road signs and signals. 10 questions. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign with a black plus sign, plus, mean? A. Hospital ahead. B. Intersection ahead. C. Railroad crossing. Answer: B. Intersection ahead. Tip: diamond equals warning, plus equals crossing of roads. A red octagon sign always means A. Yield. B. Stop. C. Do not enter. Answer: B. Stop. If you see a sign with a red circle and diagonal line over a right turn arrow, it means A. No U-turn. B. No right turn. C. Right turn only. Answer: B. No right turn. What should you do when you see a flashing yellow traffic signal? A. Stop, then proceed when clear. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Speed up to clear intersection. Answer: B. Slow down and proceed with caution. A steady red arrow, right, left, or straight, means A. You must stop and may not go in that direction until the signal changes. B. You may go after checking traffic. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. Answer: A. You must stop and may not go until it changes. What does a sign with school zone typically warn you to do? A. Speed up. B. Be alert for children. Obey reduced speed. C. No stopping allowed. Answer: B. Be alert for children. Obey reduced speed. If you see a sign with a circular yellow background and an X with RR, it means A. School crossing. B. Railroad crossing ahead. C. No U-turn. Answer: B. Railroad crossing ahead. A white rectangular sign that says one way means A. You must turn. B. You are entering a one-way street and should only drive in the direction indicated. C. You may go either direction. Answer: B. You are entering a one-way street and must go the direction shown. What does a pentagon-shaped five-sided sign mean? A. School zone or school crossing. B. Yield. C. No passing. Answer: A. School zone or school crossing. A sign showing a truck going downhill warns that A. There's a steep downgrade ahead. B. Trucks must turn off. C. Trucks prohibited. Answer: A. There's a steep downgrade ahead. Category 2. Rules of the road and right-of-way. 10 questions. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection, no signs or signals, at the same time, who has the right-of-way? A. The car on the left. B. The car on the right. C. Whoever speeds through. Answer: B. The car on the right. When entering a highway from an on-ramp, you should A. Drive slower than highway traffic. B. Speed up to merge and yield if needed. C. Stop then. Merge. Answer: B. Speed up to merge and yield to vehicles already on highway. If a school bus is stopped on the opposite side of a divided highway with median with flashing red lights, you should A. Stop. B. Slow to 10 miles per hour. C. Continue with caution. Answer: C. Continue with caution. You don't stop on divided highways when bus is on the opposite side. You must yield to emergency vehicles, police, fire, ambulance, by doing what? A. Speed up and clear the way. B. Pull over to the right edge of the road and stop. C. Stop in the lane you're in. Answer. B. Pull over to the right and stop, letting them pass. If you see a pedestrian crossing the street in a crosswalk, marked or unmarked, you must A. Speed through. You have the right of way. B. Stop and let the pedestrian cross. C. Honk, then drive. Answer. B. Stop and let the pedestrian cross. When making a left turn, you must yield to A. Oncoming traffic going straight or turning right. B. Vehicles behind you. C. No one. Answer. A. Oncoming traffic. When is it okay to cross double solid yellow lines? A. To pass slow traffic. B. To make a left turn into a driveway. C. For any reason. Answer. B. To make a left turn into or from a driveway, if safe. You may pass on the right of another vehicle when A. That vehicle is making or about to make a left turn. B. On a one-way street. C. Both A and B answer. C. Both A and B. You're approaching a flashing red light. That means A. Slow and proceed. B. Stop, then proceed when safe. C. Go through if clear. Answer B. Stop, then proceed when safe. Acts like stop sign. If two vehicles reach a four-way stop at exactly the same time, who goes first? A. The one on the left. B. The one on the right. C. The one going straight. Answer. B. The one on the right. Category 3. Safe driving practices. 10 questions. If you become drowsy while driving, the best thing to do is A. Speed up to finish fast. B. Pull over in a safe spot and rest. C. Open windows and keep going. Answer. B. Pull over and rest. Following distance. In good conditions, how many seconds should you remain behind the vehicle ahead? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 4 seconds. Answer. B. 2 seconds. Increase in poor weather. If your car starts to skid, lose traction, you should A. Slam on brakes. B. Steer into the skid. C. Steer opposite to skid. Answer. B. Steer into the skid, i.e., steer in direction wheels are sliding. You see a blind pedestrian with a white cane or guide dog waiting to cross. What do? A. Speed through quickly. B. Stop and yield right of way. C. Honk to alert them. Answer. B. Stop and yield. They must be given right of way. What should you do when driving in fog? A. Use high beams. B. Use low beams and slow down. C. Use parking lights. Answer. B. Use low beams and reduce speed. If another driver is tailgating you, driving too close behind, you should A. Slam on brakes to warn them. B. Move to another lane, if safe, or slow down to increase space. C. Speed up. Answer. B. Move over or slow down to increase space. Before changing lanes, you should A. Signal. Check mirrors. Check blind spot. B. Just turn and go. C. Honk, then turn. Answer. A. Signal. Check mirrors. Check blind spot. If your wheels drift onto the shoulder, you should A. Brake hard. B. Steer back onto road gradually, then accelerate. C. Turn sharply back. Answer. B. Steer back gradually and accelerate gently. If you must make an emergency stop, the best method is A. Pump the brakes, if non-ABS, or press firmly, if ABS. B. Slam brakes constantly. C. Turn off engine. Answer. A. Pump brakes, non-ABS, or press firmly, ABS. When driving at night, use your high beams when there are no oncoming vehicles and no vehicle ahead within. A. 100 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 500 feet. Answer. C. 500 feet. Turn off or dim within 500 feet of other vehicles. Category 4. Parking, turning, and special situations. 8 questions. When parking uphill on a two-way street with a curb, your front wheel should be A. Turned right, away from curb. B. Turned left, toward the street. C. Straight. Answer. A. Turned right, so if vehicle rolls, it goes into curb. When parking downhill, your wheels should be A. Turned right. B. Turned left. C. Straight. Answer. B. Turned left, so front wheels toward curb. You may not park within how many feet of a fire hydrant? A. 5 feet. B. 10 feet. C. 15 feet. Answer. C. 15 feet. When is it acceptable to cross a double solid yellow line to pass? A. Never. B. Only to pass other vehicles. C. Only to make a left turn, if safe. Answer. C. Only to make a left turn or into driveway, roadway, if safe. You must not park within feet of a crosswalk at an intersection. A. 10 feet. B. 20 feet. C. 30 feet. Answer. B. 20 feet. When making a U-turn, where is it legal in California? A. At any place. B. Wherever there is a gap in traffic. C. Only when no vehicle is approaching and it is legal, no signs prohibiting it. Answer. C. Only when safe and legal, no U-turn sign. If you are turning right on red after stopping, you must A. Yield to all other traffic and pedestrians. B. Turn immediately. C. Wait 10 seconds. Answer. A. Yield to all traffic, pedestrians, unless a sign prohibits right turn on red. You are driving in the far right lane of a freeway, and you see a disabled vehicle ahead. You should A. Maintain speed. B. Move one lane to the left, slow down, and proceed with caution. C. Speed up. Answer. B. Move left if safe, slow down, proceed carefully. Category 5. Laws, penalties, and driving under influence. 8 questions. California's basic speed law means you may not drive faster than is safe for current conditions, even if the posted speed is higher. True or false? Answer. True. What is California's zero-tolerance law for drivers under 21? A. 0.08%. BACB. 0.01%. BACC. 0.05%. BAC answer. B. 0.01%. BAC. Any detectable alcohol above 0.01 is illegal for under 21 drivers. If you refuse to take a blood, breath, or urine test when asked by a police officer, your driver's license can be suspended for A. 30 days, B. 6 months, C. 1 year or more. Answer. C. 1 year or more. If you are caught driving under the influence, DUI, penalties may include A. Fines, B. License suspension, C. Jail time, D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. If you are involved in an accident where someone is injured, you must A. Leave the scene. B. Report to law enforcement and exchange information. C. Only report if it's serious. Answer. B. Report to law enforcement and exchange info. If your driving privilege is suspended, you may still legally drive if you have no conviction status. True or false? Answer. False. Suspension means you cannot legally drive. How soon must you report to DMV that you sold or transferred your vehicle? A. 5 days. B. 10 days. C. 20 days. Answer. B. 10 days. Carrying an open alcoholic beverage container in a passenger area, unless in trunk, is A. Allowed. B. Illegal. C. Only allowed if passenger is drinking. Answer. B. Illegal, unless it's in trunk or area not accessible to driver passengers. Quick tips and mnemonics to remember key rules. Right before left. At equal stop intersections, yield to car on your right. 10 to 15, 20. 10 feet for hydrant. 15 feet for crosswalk or fire. 20 feet for intersection. Approx. 2-second rule for following distance, in good conditions. Flashing yellow equals go with caution. Flashing red equals stop, then go. Always yield to pedestrians, emergency vehicles, and school buses when lights are flashing, on your side or same road. For DUI, 0.01 for under 21, 0.08 for 21 plus. Simplified. When confused on U-turns, look for no U-turn signs, check if it's legal and safe. Final push and next step. You've just walked through 46 sample questions, the same number as the real test, across all key categories. If you get 38 or more correct, you're in passing range. If you miss some, that's perfect. Now you know your weak areas. To take your prep to the next level, visit dmvtestmaster.com. Their full-length simulated exams, tracking tools, and focused study modules will help you go from good to confident. Use timed drills, 46 question sets. Reuse the ones you missed until you get them all right. On test day, take a deep breath, read carefully, and believe in your prep. You've got this. Go crush that exam on your first try. Sign up at dmvtestmaster.com. Try it for free. Master the test and conquer the road.